Good morning. If this is your first time tapping with me, welcome. And if you've been tapping with me for a while and you're still here, I'm really glad you're still here. This tapping sequence, I'm already getting my shoulders warmed up. You can do this too, if you'd like. This tapping sequence is designed for your morning to set the tone for your day. If you are someone with a sensitive nervous system and someone that tends to feel overwhelmed and stressed and scattered easily, the manner in which you start your day is maybe one of the most important things. So often we wake up and even before we get out of bed, we are stressed, thinking about what we need to do, what's on our plate, what's undone, what's unfinished, what needs tending. Maybe you grab your phone and you're getting notified of things and you can feel the urgency and the panic start to overtake your system. Maybe. That's how I used to start my days. I would wake up with such a cortisol spike and then go straight to caffeine and straight to chaos, wondering why I always felt unwell. If we can actually learn to very intentionally shift to a place of peace and confidence and excitement for the day, instead of being swallowed by fear and stress and overwhelm, it changes everything. Your nervous system, your experience, your thinking, your mood, the way you show up for life changes because you started the day differently. So let's get to it. And if you're still in bed watching this, amazing. You can even close your eyes and listen along and just imagine tapping. Or if you'd like to sit up, prop this or your laptop on your lap and tap along, whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Whatever feels the best for you today. And this is something you can come back to, because it's not like we just set the tone for the morning once and we're good to go. That would be nice, but repetition and practice is what helps the brain repattern so that eventually you start waking up and you feel like a different person. You feel calm, you feel excited, you feel a sense of gratitude, a sense of peace, a sense of joy and possibility thinking about the day. Eventually, yes, you will get there. But in the meantime, if you're currently waking up with a sense of rushing, a sense of overwhelm, a sense of chaos, let's see what we can do about that. And there is nothing wrong with that, but I just have a feeling that's not how you want to live your life. So anyways, back to easing in. Take a deep breath in, hold at the top. A slow exhale. Deep breath in. Maybe a yawn. And a slow exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Hold at the top. And slowly exhale. And before we tap, feel free to roll out your shoulders. Roll out your neck, whatever would feel good right now. Because the whole point of this is feeling good. feeling better. We're not here to feel stressed and rushed our entire lives. No way. No way. And if this is your first time tapping with me, all you have to do is tap along as we move from point to point, repeating after me, out loud or in your mind. And if you've been tapping with me or other practitioners for a while, you know exactly what to do. Some hair in my eye. Okay, here we go. There's still some hair in my eye. Okay. Even though I often feel stressed and overwhelmed from the second I wake up, I'm learning to repattern, to approach my day with a sense of peace and a sense of openness for this life that I've been given. Even though it feels hard to think about not rushing because so much needs to get done, I'm learning that I can move through the morning with calm, with a sense of confidence, with a sense of clarity that then spills into the rest of my experience. Even though I feel like I'm stuck in a sense of franticness, I'm always feeling anxious. I'm open to the idea that this could change. I'm open to the idea that I could become someone that, for most of the day, feels calm, feels open, and feels like I get to flow with life instead of force. And then moving to the inner edge of the eyebrow, repeating after me. All of the rushing, the to-do lists, the bills, the worries, side of the eyes, the drama. It feels like there's never enough time. There's so much to do. I'm tired. I feel like I don't have the energy to do everything that I need to do. I can feel the fear and overwhelm tighten my body. And I'm tired of living this way. I'm tired of living this way. What if it doesn't have to be this way? The fear tightens and clenches my system. What if it doesn't have to be this way? What if instead of starting the day infusing my mind with fear, I intentionally ask myself, how would the most peaceful, calm, collected, and curious version of me approach this day? What would I think? How would I breathe? How would I start my morning? What would I notice? What pace would I move at? I'm open to the idea that I can repattern this rushing habit. What would it be like to start the day with a deep breath in, a slow exhale, and intentionally choosing thoughts of gratitude for this life that I've been given? Intentionally choosing thoughts of peace. Intentionally choosing thoughts that feel better. Intentionally choosing thoughts that inspire me. Because what if I'm allowed to live in a state of peace? Of course, there will be moments that I get stressed and thrown off. There will be moments where I feel overwhelmed. But no matter what happens today, I choose the energy I bring. Whatever happens today, I choose how I respond. I wonder what it would feel like to flow through the day with a sense of peace and trust that everything is working out. Not by forcing, not by gripping, not by hustling, but by flowing and taking inspired, peaceful action. Because this is my life after all. And I could rush through every day only to be 95 years old and look back and think, wow, I spent my entire life stressed and rushing, only to create more stress and chaos. What if I can interrupt this pattern starting today, so that when I do look back on my life, I can pinpoint a distinct chapter change? When I intentionally started learning and practicing approaching life from a place of peace. I am safe to move through life at my own pace. I am safe to relax my belly and slow myself down as I move through the day. Everything is unfolding exactly as it needs to. And everything I need will be here exactly when I need it. I'm not going to miss what is meant for me in this life. I choose trust. I start my day with trust. I am grateful for this new opportunity to practice being the most calm, collected, and curious version of myself. To see what delights and magic might dazzle me today. To notice all of the things I can appreciate about this life, this day. To look for evidence of how life is working out in my favor, almost like a scavenger hunt. I choose to start my day with peace, starting now. Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath in. Slow exhale. Let your belly hang out. Bring this with you into whatever it is you're doing next. Maybe you're heading to the kitchen to hydrate. Move slowly, move peacefully. Take your time, breathe. Start thinking and acting and behaving like the version of you that is calm, that is safe. And notice what that starts to change about how you experience not only this morning, but the rest of your day. Let me know in the comments how this felt. I love hearing from you. And if this is a video that you come back to and you end up using each morning to shift your day a little bit, I would love to know what kind of insights or what kind of observations come up. And feel free to share this with someone that you know could use a little support in their morning. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.